We're on. We have more questions from Steve Carino. Steve Carino's been emailing us. He's a buddy of yours. So, thoughts on being the first Gaijin wrestler to win the United Nations, PWF, and international titles, the Triple Crown, the legendary Triple Crown.
I'm not American.
Well, you were the first Gaijin.
I'm
Foreign.
not Gaijin.
No? You're native?
In Canada.
Canada?
Canadian.
Okay. How did it feel did you feel it was important that you were the first non-Japanese wrestler to be the champions? Did you find that as a privilege and an honor?
No, I knew it was coming. I worked hard for it to get it.
Do you think that was a payoff for all the money that you drew from Baba? Did he appreciate the wrestlers? Did Baba appreciate the wrestlers well? Or
He appreciated everybody who made him money,
and that would be you.
like all promoters.
Do you feel that you made the most money for Baba?
I don't want to say that I made him a lot of money.
Right. Thoughts on today's current All Japan, Rhodes All Japan compared to the latter day All Japan?
It's all different.
It's all different? Right. Steve wanted to know, did you find No, never mind. That's a bad question. Steve's junk there. Thoughts on Hanson and Brody as a tag team? Do you think that was the best tag team you ever wrestled, or do you think the Funks were the best?
Brody, them, and Stan was a good tag.
Right.
And I would say the Funks and Brody and them were up and up, same.
Who did you enjoy as your favorite tag team partner? Was it the Sheik, or?
The Sheik was good.
Did you think you drew the most money with him?
Brody was good.
Brody.
Sometimes my partner.
When were you attacked with Brody?
Long time ago.
Way before the feud, correct? Yeah. Whoops, hold on. I'm sorry. Steve has a couple more here. Steve wanted to know what was your favorite territory in the United States and why?
1, 2, check 1, 2, check.
Why?
2,
Because they
check.
probably paid you the most.
I liked them all.
You liked them all, but you didn't have a favorite?
No.
No. Thoughts on today's product and why you think that you have survived so much in professional wrestling when the wrestling business has changed so much. Why do you think that you have survived compared to other wrestlers?
Well, number one, I knew how to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I knew when to get away from it. Number three, I knew when to come back to a territory.
Okay. Do you think if other wrestlers use that kind of formula, there would probably be more wrestlers?
No, I can't say that because myself, I am Abdullah the Butcher.
And you're
I'm
not
a gimmick
anybody
man.
else. Right.
That's my style. My style is to draw people. And no matter what I have to do, I'll do it.
Thoughts on Dory Funk Jr. as a booker for All Japan? How much power did he really have with Baba? Did he have the most power with Baba from any of the foreigners?
No comment on that one.
No comment? Okay. Thoughts on working Dusty Rhodes in Florida? Do you think you drew good money with him? Did you like him?
Yeah.
Do you think he was one of the top... Who do you think the top 3 people in the United States that you would work that you drew the most money with?
I drew a lot of money with Dory. I mean, not Dory Funk. I drew a lot of money with what's his name? Brody.
Right.
I drew a lot of money with Terry. I drew a lot of money with Stan Hansen. Drew money with Dusty Rhodes. I drew a lot of money with a lot of them.
Right. Now in your career, I think this is my question.
Yeah.
44 years in a wrestling business, pretty much like throughout the most famous years of Abdullah the Butcher, at least in my knowledge, you always worked as a heel. Now you're kind of like, you're a heel, but you're like a babyface attraction that the fans like. Do you think that you could have been used more as a babyface, as a good guy back in the day to pop the territories, or no? Just heel? So you like working heel all the time?
Yes.
Do you think you could have, with the way today's wrestling is, do you think you could be a good babyface?
If I went into any territory right now, I could be.
Is it something you would
Because
like?
I've been around too long.
Right.
See what I mean? It's like Hogan, right?
Right. He's like the one time.
It's like The Rock. The Rock was a strong baby face, but when he wrestled Hogan, what happened? It changed. The
Right.
people booed him, didn't they? In
WCW.
yeah, was it in Toronto or something where they had the big show?
Yeah, was it with Warrior or no?
No, it was,
Which one? I'm sorry.
Didn't they work against each other?
Hogan and The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, where was it? It was WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Was it Toronto or was it
Outdoors, I think it was outdoor show, whatever it
Right,
was
right,
at.
right.
And when Hogan walked in, they stood up.
Right.
So take a look at it.
In 1972, you fought Johnny Rougeau in Quebec in front of 26,000 people for the biggest gate ever in that province. Did you ever imagine that a show was going to be that big in Canada? And how did it feel being a native Canadian, being able to draw such money in your country? Was that a shining moment?
No, I knew how to work. I'm a professional. I know how to draw people.
Right.
You understand? And what they're doing now, we done it a long time ago.
Right.
You see?
Thoughts of winning Champion Carnival tournaments in 76 and 79. And what was the importance of being a foreigner winning that big match or title, while you were in Japan? Did you find that was like...
It's like eating a piece of cake every day.
Okay.
You knew everything was time, was coming to you.
Was that a time... Obviously, Japan is very important in your career. That's where you stayed a lot. Did you find that when you won a Champion Carnival and everything, that, hey, this is the pinnacle, I've made it, or did you already surpass that long before?
I never worried about the titles.
You just worried about...
If I won a title, fine. If I didn't win it, I don't worry about them. I got DQ'd or beat the guys.
Right.
I didn't care.
Any opinions of teaming with Dr. Jerry Graham? How was he in the ring?
Dr. Jerry Graham, it's a long story. It would take me too long.
Too long?
Yeah.
We have time now.
We ain't got time for this one.
Thoughts of, like in Georgia, compare, or your opinion on Ole Anderson as a booker in the company or Dusty Rhodes. How did they vary? Who did you like better? Who did you think was better for the company?
They were both for themselves.
Okay. And you think that the reason they
Dusty was a good booker and Holy was a good booker too.
They booked for themselves?
They booked for themselves.
That could have hurt the company.
Yeah.
Could have been better if they booked more for...
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
You say that.
Okay. Thoughts on Eddie Graham? We talked a little bit earlier as a promoter. Do you think his depression caused his suicide?
No comment.
No comment. Who is your favorite? Abdullah Butcher, is that a show? What one wrestler do you constantly, or that you will watch when you're at a show and like you find yourself, you enjoy wrestling? What wrestler do you enjoy wrestling the most? Not in your match, but just like you enjoy.
Brody.
Like, Brody?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Brody and, what's the other guy? King Curtis, King Akea.
King Curtis Ayakea?
Yeah.
Just the way, did you like the way they worked or how they brought the crowd in?
They knew how to work and they knew how to take care of the crowd.
Okay, cool.
And they knew how to draw people.
Were you ever considered for a short run as the NWA World Champion? That you know of?
For what?
The NWA World Champion. I don't...
No.
Why is that?
They didn't want Abdullah the Butcher as no champion.
Why is that?
I'm an outlaw.
You think you were two outlaws for the title?
I'm an outlaw. I don't have time,
We talked about Vern G. Did you enjoy working for Vern or no?
No.
What do you feel that was the greatest match in Abdullah Butcher's career?
All of them.
All of them? Just you enjoy
all of them. Every time I go there and work, I like to,
Do you enjoy just being in the ring? Is that
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Obviously, while you're still doing it,
That's right.
you have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry. We have a couple more here. Do you think if Baba was still alive today, do you think the business in Japan would be different? Do you think it would be better than it would be?
It would be different.
Is there anybody in the wrestling business that you never worked that you want to work?
I can't say. There's so many new guys out there now, I don't, Me and Hogan went into Japan, we sold out for 2 weeks straight.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Who do you think was a better? We talked about some of the NWA champions. Let's go back to Ric Flair, or even the older ones. Like, who do you feel was the best between Ric Flair, Lou Thez, or Buddy Rogers, the original Nature Boy?
They were all good.
I think because they were from different eras, they were all good in their own
They
way.
had different styles.
Were you a fan of wrestling before you got into wrestling? Did you
No.
watch it? You just got into it? When you were younger, was there a lot of guys they have a mentor or they pattern themselves? Was there anybody when you first started wrestling that you looked at, you learned, you tried to pattern yourself? Or
I looked at the Sheik, but I went over him.
Did you think that was a pretty
I
big
overpowered
time?
him, yeah.
You surpassed him.
Yeah.
I think we already asked this. Steve wanted to know if you could have one last match with somebody, who could it be? Who would it be with?
Who would it be with? Hogan.
Hogan?
Yeah.
In Madison Square Garden?
Any place.
Okay.
Any place Hogan. Or The Undertaker.
The Undertaker?
Yeah.
That'd probably be pretty good though in WWE.
Oh, yes.
You with the Undertaker. It would be good. Do you think in today's product with WWE you would last?
Last?
Yeah.
I'd make myself last.
Right.
It's not the point if you last, it's the point how you produce,
Right.
how you handle yourself.
What do you foresee in the future coming up next 5 years with the wrestling business in Japan and here? And what do you foresee in the future with Abdullah the Butcher?
It's a long story, I can't say that. I've been around too long now.
Are you just gonna still keep going?
As long as I can move, as long as I can walk,
So wrestling is in your blood.
it's in my blood.
In your
I
blood.
love it.